So extinction, if you've got all organisms within a particular species have died out, then the species become extinct. So all organisms of a species have died. Okay, and this can be caused by lots of different reasons, and it's just an extreme example of the reasons that generally lead to adaptation over time. For example, sudden changes to the environment, so an extreme example of that would be destruction of habitat, as we're seeing, for example, in the rainforests, with them being chopped down for the trees, the habitat of many creatures is being destroyed, new diseases evolving or being brought in from outside, new competitors, new competition, or predators, for example. So a classic example, well, again, the fossil record shows us that extinctions have happened in the past. Shows extinctions. And there have been 5 major extinction events since life first evolved in the planet, and some think that the 6th major extinction event is happening right now, caused by humans and their impact on the environment. But the dinosaurs is a classic example. The current leading theory of why the dinosaurs got wiped out or became extinct was because a massive meteor impacted near modern-day Mexico on the Yucatan Peninsula and threw up billions of tons of rock and dust into the air, blanketed the Earth in a very thick cloud, which reduced the temperature of the planet quite significantly, and plant life suffered because it wasn't getting sunlight, and so therefore there was no food for the creatures, and without sunlight all the large animals died out, and many of the plants. So that happened around 65 million years ago. The dodo is a more modern example. It was a flightless bird on an isolated island, no natural predators in there, so thrived on there. When humans landed, they hunted them for the meat and hunted them to extinction, so there were none of them left in the wild. In fact, none left at all anymore. Polar ice caps, another example. They're reducing, so dropping due to climate change or global warming, and so the size of the habitat for creatures like the polar bear is reducing, so their numbers are dropping. So endangered species, so have very small numbers in limited areas, and are likely to go extinct relatively short time as the numbers continue to drop. The problem with this is biodiversity drops, and for a healthy ecosystem you need good biodiversity, so range of organisms in an area. For a healthy ecosystem you want high biodiversity, so all those food webs are nice and strong, and lots of competition for the resources within that area. So saving habitats, reducing man's impact in particular, helps endangered species, but more extreme examples will be things like gene banks or seed banks, where the either seeds or the genetic material, so sperm and eggs from endangered species or now extinct species, are stored, and they can be researched and in some cases artificially reproduced and reintroduced into the wild. So gene banks and seed banks and tissue banks and the like are there to help preserve the genetic material of endangered or extinct species, so hopefully we can reintroduce them in the future once habitats have been stabilised or technology has improved.
Okay, so as ever, this is just a brief run through of the topic. Make sure you're using your own notes in the revision guide, Loopsy Bite Size and the like to do some further revision. Any questions, ask your teacher in lesson. Good luck.